Hello, Branches family. We're back again with another Bible episode, and this one's called Buns and Bible, where my hair stays in a bun and my face stays in my Bible. Okay, see, Miss Joelle made me say that. It's not my fault. But anyway, this week we're focusing on the letter A in the word peace. And we're talking about what it means to love mercy, walk humbly, and act justly. So where does that phrase come from in the first place? When we go to Micah 6 verse 8, we see the Bible says, "The Lord has shown you, O mortal, what is good." And what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with our God. So we see that this is a command that the Lord has asked of us as followers of Jesus, right? So when we're looking at ways to act justly, it's not just feeling like bad when something is wrong, right? It's not just like oh, I know this shouldn't be happening and I feel bad. It's actually taking action. It's taking steps. And Jesus did this all the time. When he thought things were wrong, he spoke out on it. He said what he needed to say. Sometimes he's flipped tables. He's actually done the work. He spent time with people that were not Christian. He's called out the Pharisees for what they were doing and when it was wrong, right? So those are ways that Jesus acted justly. He knew what was right and he followed that, right? And so that's another thing. A lot of times we want to act based on just how we feel, but Jesus is our compass. He teaches us what is just and what is not just. So what does that look like for us? It looks like when we see injustice is happening. Like in our world today, there's a lot happening where people are not treated fairly, where love is not people's compass. It's up to us to do our part. Now, our part isn't always being in the front lines. Sometimes it's writing a letter. Sometimes it's praying for people. Sometimes it's encouraging people. Sometimes it's also being in the front lines and protesting and calling out the authority that needs to be called out. So I hope that today you see the importance of acting justly and also remember the other two commands, to love mercy and to walk humbly. So in order for us to act justly, if we're acting in a way that does not align with those other two things of walking humbly and to love mercy, to treat people with mercy and respect, and to walk in a way where we're not viewing ourselves better than anyone else, then if we're acting justly in that way, then it's not what the Lord requires of us. So I hope that today that you find small ways to act justly, to call out things that are wrong, and use your voice in whatever way, and do it with the love of the Lord in your heart. Okay, guys, bye.
What's up, guys? Just I want a reminder that stay tuned for more videos and like and subscribe to our platforms, and we catch you in the next episode.